Hey guys, Deja Vu here and welcome back to the channel. So as you guys can see on my screen, SnB just got an epic win over Tribe Academy in CWL Esports. And honestly guys, I kind of felt bad for Tribe Academy when I was watching them on Carbon stream because they got absolutely destroyed. Look at this, 13-9, and I'm going to be showing all of the triples from SnB, and I can tell you it's not going to be boring. It is not all Yeti Smash. All three of the triples are different attack strategies. We got 1 air and 2 ground, so you guys are going to get to see what kind of attacks SnB is using to get wins over clans like Tribe Academy, and I'll definitely be breaking them down for you so you guys can go in your own clans and pick up some triples. Before we even get further in the video, let me mention, obviously, I am back with SnB as a content creator. There was a change in leadership, which is the reason why I left, so I am back now, and I can tell you guys, with the change in leadership, SnB is going to be more OP than ever. You guys can even see I even have my SnB hat on, so we are ready to go ahead and get into these replays. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and start with the air attack strategy first. I know we see a lot of hybrid and Yeti Smash at Town Hall 13, so it is refreshing to see something different. The thing is, with people trying to defend those ground attack strategies, it's making room for air to come in and just wreck some bases. So let's go ahead and see how Gladiator got it done on base number 4. All right, let's see here. So he is coming in with Drag Bat, and you guys are probably a little bit surprised because bats did die off a little bit at Town Hall 13 with those new scatter shots. It is hard to get bats to take out bases because those scatter shots will wreck your bats. Remember guys, the only thing that can kill your bats are those splash damage defenses like scatter shots, wizard towers. Multi-infernos are annoying, but that is why bats are coming back, because we're seeing a lot of singles, and singles just can't keep up with bats. They can just overpower it. So let's go ahead and take a look at this base. It is a weird looking base. We got 3 singles. Anytime you guys see singles and ground expos, definitely consider using Drag Bat. It's best to have as many attack strategies in your toolbox as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and break down what Gladiator was thinking here. Before we even roll the replay, let me kind of draw out what he was wanting to do so you guys can kind of get an idea. Okay, and remember guys, these CWL wars, they are alternate hits, which means like one person hits and then someone on the other team hits. So it is a really stressful war, and you don't have that much time to plan. Not only that, but it is only an hour. If you guys like these kind of wars, definitely comment down below and I'll definitely cover more of them. Okay, so what he was thinking over here, let me go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so what he was thinking was basically Sui Hero, Drag Bat. So he would start with the Sui Heroes over here. There's not a lot of defenses over there, so the Queen would be able to come through and take this out. Anytime I use Drag Bat, I do like my Queen to get like maybe an air defense if you can, but the main goal with the Sui Hero is to get down the pathing for the dragons. He wants to path his dragons straight into the Town Hall, so that's what his heroes are going to be doing here. So Queen on that side, King on that side, and like I said, he basically just wants to funnel this side, and then he has a nice little straight path straight into the Town Hall. You want a narrow path for your dragons. What I like to always say is you want to like spread for your dragons to where they can all fit in one rage spell, so at least you're getting the value, and they'll all fit in the warden ability. Okay, so that side's down and that side's down. Dragons are going to come in this way, and you're going to see he is using a battle blimp. He's going to send his battle blimp right in with the dragons, catch it in the warden ability just to make sure that Town Hall goes down, because in these one-hit formats, you always want that Town Hall to go down. Okay, so that part is good. So you're probably thinking, where is he going to send the bats in? Where can the bats get value? That's always what you want to start with when planning a Drag Bat, where your bats can get as much value as possible. So let me go ahead and delete this. Dragons are going to take that out, and as the dragons are working in, what he plans on doing is starting the bats at the bottom. You can see he only has a wizard tower over here. He does have an ice golem that helps him tanking, and he does have those free spells to put where he needs them. So the bats are going to come in. So there's an air defense and an air defense. So he's getting some good value getting down those air defenses, because the bats can basically come in and take out this whole bottom side. I mean, there's nothing over here besides the wizard tower and this wizard tower. We got a single. If that was a multi, that would have been an issue, but I mean, that single just lets the bats come in. So let's go ahead and roll it, and let's see how he gets it done and if everything actually goes to plan. Okay, so starting the Queen up top, starting the King around like 12-15, and like I said, the heroes are just making the funnel for the dragons. Want to get that nice narrow path. You just got to be patient, make sure the funnel is complete. Don't start your dragons prematurely, and then they end up spreading because then the attack is over before it even begins. Okay, so heroes are doing their job, sending in the loons. Guys, whenever you're using dragons, I mean, you should know this by now if you're Town Hall 13, but always put down some Coco loons to look for those Sams. Sending in the blimp right behind the dragons, which is a really nice touch. I really like that, because if there is any bombs, the dragon should be tanking it. Oh, the blimp does end up hitting a Sam, so maybe you should have sent in the dragons a little bit longer and then sent the blimp. Ooh, the blimp does end up hitting the mines, so he should have delayed the blimp a little bit more, but no problem. The blimp still does make it. Dragons moving in. He does have archers in the CC, which is really annoying, because if there was like triple ice golem in the CC, it wouldn't even have got pulled out, and the CC wouldn't even have been a problem. So this is the most annoying CC to deal with dragons, and he still is able to get it done. Look at these bats coming in, and he's doing a bat wave. Remember, guys, there's two different ways to deploy your bats. You have the bat wave and the bat bomb. I personally like the bat wave. The bat wave is where you start on the corner of the base, and the goal is for the bats to come together and just start one-shotting those defenses. A bat wave is if you have like a section, like where, say, like a wizard tower in Inferno, you can freeze it, drop the bats on top, and the bat bomb will just destroy the section. So he's going with a bat wave here, which makes the most sense. Bat wave coming in, taking out that Inferno, helping the dragons push through this back end where the heroes are. Those heroes are pretty annoying, but I mean, the bats taking out those air defenses, the dragons are able to power through it, and this is a great tack by Gladiator. Look at this, coming in with the drag bat. I definitely love seeing anything other than Hybrid and Yeti Smash. Comment down below. I'm sure we can all agree that Hybrid and Yeti Smash is like so boring to watch, but we do have a Yeti Smash attack in this video, and if you guys don't know how to use Yeti Smash, then I'm going to go ahead and break that down also. We're going to save the Yeti Smash for last. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second attack strategy. Alright guys, so the next attack is coming from Mr. Neil on base number 5. And guys, Mr. Neil is a new player for SnB, but he is definitely a crazy good attacker. Definitely somebody to keep an eye on. Let's go ahead and roll it, and let's see what the next strategy is going to be. And it's going to be Queen Charge Hog Rider. I know we see a lot of hybrid at Town Hall 13, and in this situation, he's going with all hogs. Definitely something different. So just like the last one, let me go ahead and draw out what he was thinking so you guys can have an idea of why he picked this strategy for this base. Okay, so what the plan was, we can see the guy doesn't have max walls, but his defenses are max, and it doesn't really matter because hogs go over walls. You would think that you would probably do Yeti Smash because he has not max walls, but he probably has an anti-Yeti base because he knows people are going to abuse that he doesn't have max walls yet. Okay, so what the plan was to funnel out this side, send the queen in over here with wall breakers. I think he was going to put the king over here. So to funnel that out because there's a lot of trash over there, so putting the king is like probably the best option. He's going to wall break in, and then he's going to use a jump. So wall breaking and a jump. So the queen is basically responsible to take out this whole, like over here, like all this stuff. So the queen should take all that out. When going with the queen charge for Hog Rider, there's some main targets you're looking for. You definitely want to get out that enemy clan castle. That is the number one thing you want to get. That is public enemy number one, that clan castle, because otherwise it'll be super annoying for your Hog Rider. So he's going in where he's going to be able to pull the CC and take that out pretty easy. And you also want to try to get down a scatter shot if you can, some heroes and some of those key defenses. You can see he's not getting down the town hall, and he's not getting down the eagle. People think when you're doing a queen charge with hogs, you either have to get down like the eagle or the town hall. That is not always true. He probably will end up getting the eagle with the queen eventually, but not right away. Okay, so queen's gonna take that out. He has the new siege barracks. That siege barracks is definitely one of the best siege machines in the game. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite is. I definitely love the siege barracks at Town Hall 13. So put in the siege barracks here, and remember, a little tip for you guys that I tell you all the time in my videos: when using the siege barracks, make sure you put the siege barracks where it's not in range of any defenses. So he does have the mortar right here, which is in range. He should start it like right here, so it's not in like the mortar isn't firing on it, because the main thing with the siege barracks is you want to get all those wizards to spawn out. You don't want it to pop prematurely. Okay, so the siege barracks is going to funnel out this side, and then you can see he has a nice little L-shaped path for his Hog Riders to come in. The goal is with Hog Riders is to get that L shape or get a narrow path because you want them to stay close together. Alright, so let's go ahead and play it, and let's see how Mr. Neil picked up the triple here. Okay, so starting the king over there. Starting the king pretty perfect. You don't start your queen too early. You want to make sure the funnel's set. That's always the most important thing. I always say that in my videos. I feel like funneling and spell placement is the most important things in the attacks, because if the funnel goes wrong, the attack is over before it even begins. I know I've said that before. Okay, so queen going in, going against that warden. That enemy warden on defense, that thing is super strong and super annoying. I think a lot of people underestimate that enemy warden. So queen is able to take it down. He has a lava hound and a witch. Make sure you guys when you guys are using a poison, you don't miss your poison on that witch. I know I've done that before. You definitely don't want to do that because that is really, really bad, because then the witch will just keep spawning those skeletons and it's just going to stall up the queen for a long time. Does use a rage to save the queen ability, but the queen does pop with that auto ability. That auto ability is pretty annoying. I don't even think he probably had to use the queen ability, honestly. He probably should have put the rage down a little bit earlier. Queen moving in. She is going to get to that eagle eventually, but she's not getting it right away. You don't have to be scared if the eagle gets a few shots on your hog riders. They will survive. Okay, so hog's coming in, has a tornado trap. That tornado is super annoying. Oh, so the queen doesn't get the eagle. I'm sorry, guys. And the eagle was actually firing on the queen. So queen goes down. So plan didn't even go the way he wanted. I think he wanted the queen to take out the eagle. So queen goes down and the base is still able to get triple. Mr. Neil is just too OP. Hog's coming in, going against that royal champion. Honestly, guys, I don't know why you went with all hog riders here. Anytime I don't get down like the RC and the queen, I tend to go with all miners or hybrid, because the hog riders just ignore the enemy heroes. If you're going with hybrid, the miners are responsible to take out the heroes, but he does have that royal champion which will take out the heroes, so he's all good to go. It's a big difference from Town Hall 12 where you had to make sure that queen was taken down. Okay, so let's see. He has some cleanup. Make sure you always bring enough cleanup. I see people doing like queen charge hog riders and they'll bring like one wizard. Like why? I don't get it. You know, cleanup is the most important. You don't want to have this like awesome raid and then it ends up in the time fail. That is the worst. Okay, so RC just has some storages down here. Ooh, I didn't even know this came that close. This is actually a really close attack. He doesn't have any cleanup left, no wizards left. All he has is the RC and the warden. So the RC and the warden is pretty much responsible. This was really close. I didn't realize this was this close. That queen going down, if that queen didn't go down, this base would have been absolutely crushed. All right, guys, and there you go. Let's go ahead and jump into the last attack strategy. All right, so last but not least, Patzner coming in with the Yeti Smash triple on Devin. Let's go ahead and see how he got it done. And guys, this was a pretty great attack. Not only that, but look at this base. I mean, this base is super annoying. Comment down below and let me know what you think. I hate anytime I see bases like this. I absolutely hate them and I try to avoid them. So Yeti Smash was definitely the way to take this down. Nothing wrong with using Yeti Smash when the base calls for it. So let me go ahead and tell you what he was thinking here. So basically what he wanted to do was Warden Walk right here. And guys, when using Yeti Smash, in most situations, Warden Walk is probably the best way to funnel because you're not wasting any troop space. The Warden is really powerful. He takes out the buildings you want, and then the healers will come back over and switch on your Yeti, so it's a win-win. So Warden Walk over here. A little tip for you: when you are Warden Walking, try to make it to where your Warden's not taking too much damage, like when your Warden Walk is done, because you want those healers to switch on to the Yetis, because that's the main goal with Yeti Smash, because those healers on the Yetis, they just, you know, they're like invincible. Okay, so Warden wants to take out like this section. Let's say like this section over here. Wants to take out that. Warden should take that out. And then he wants to send his king over here. And guys, I gotta tell you this. His king was absolutely insane. It was like a super king. Maybe we all know we have those new super troops. Maybe that is the next thing coming out. Patzner, super king. He basically puts the king up here. You can see he does have some witches in his army comp, which was a really nice touch. I really liked what he did here. So he put the king here, and he basically wanted to funnel the king in to walk over here. You can see both of the walls are open, so the king can walk right in, and then he has the witches to put with the king. And why does he want to put the witches over there? Because there's no splash damage over there besides like this wizard tower, which is going to be distracted. So there's really nothing that could take out those skeletons. The witches are just going to spawn skeletons and tank for the king, and the super king is just going to come in and take out basically this whole top side, which is absolutely insane. And why is it insane, you ask? Because there's a single inferno over there, so you would think the king wouldn't make it, but the witches coming in front of the king, it basically tanks the single, and that was a really good idea. Honestly, guys, I probably would have never thought of that. Okay, so that's done. That's funneled over there, and basically what he's going to do then is send the Yeti straight through here. and get to that core of the base. This core of the base is pretty nasty. We have Expo's scatter shots. We all know the scatter shots are so annoying. So we have those scatter shots. Expo's, I kind of like this little compartment over here. And then what he wants to do is basically send in the blimp, because we still have that blimp standing over here. And remember, guys, we got to get down, not the blimp, we still have the town hall standing. And remember, guys, we got to get that town hall down to pick up the 2-star in these one-hit formats. That is the most important thing. So sending the blimp in is always a safe bet, because you're always going to pick up that 2-star. And I also like what he does with sending the blimp opposite of the town hall. The reason why I like that is because if he probably sent the blimp over here, we all know that it's baited. He probably has a tornado trap, probably has all mines, probably Teslas over here, and it's just not going to make it. So sending it in this way, the healers and loons and stuff, they're going to be picking up any bombs. Not only that, but he has the warden over here, so he's going to catch the warden ability in the blimp. Anytime like you have a situation where you don't think your blimp's going to make it, send it with your main army to the town hall and catch it in the warden ability. That's a really nice touch there. Let's go ahead and play it, and let's see how he gets it done. Okay, should be starting with the warden walk. Where's the CC at, actually? I didn't even notice that. Oh, CC's all the way over here, so he is getting a really late CC pull. Okay, warden walk going in, sending in the Coco Loon. Always put that Coco Loon, because remember, guys, those max level Sams, they will destroy one of your healers right off the bat. You definitely don't want that. So you make sure all that goes down, puts down the healers after he's short safe. Guys, I want to tell you this, the main thing you protect in these raids are your healers. Your healers should always be protected. I cannot stress that enough. Protect your healers at basically any cost. Like if your healers are getting roasted by air defense or something, you know, send in your RC, do something. It's most important you hold on to those healers. Okay, so warden doing his job down there. Good warden. We all know warden does have some dumb AI sometimes, so warden did get the job done. And guys, I want you to watch this Super King. I know I'm calling it Super King. That is what I want to call it. It's my video, and it is a Super King. Look at this king go. He does have the skeleton skin on. Maybe that made him a little bit more powerful. Maybe those skeletons coming out of the witch. The skeletons coming out of the witch with the skeleton skin. Maybe it gives you like a secret boost or something. You never know, guys. I really do think Supercell adds some secret boost. So there you go, town hall goes down. Oh, we missed the blimp, that's right. Has some archers in. Yeah, but I really do think that, like, maybe like even the Valkyrie Queen skin, maybe it has like some special boost if you use Valkyries with the Valkyrie Queen. I don't know, guys. Maybe try it out. Okay, so Yeti's taking that out. We got that tornado trap. I said that the tornado trap would have been over there. Of course, the tornado trap is near that town hall. Queen doing her job, taking out that CC. Is that a single Inferno? We do have a single over there, which might be a problem. He already popped this Queen ability. Let's see. Is he going to get it down in time? Ooh. Oh, guys, he got that right in time. That Queen was toast if he would have waited another second. All right, RC doing her job. Already used the RC ability, and all we have is some trash. Really nice raid by Patsner. I really like this one. It was an OP triple. Guys, this was an insane war. Really good win for SnB right after we got a leader change. Still showing people that we have what it takes to compete in the big leagues. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this war. And let's go ahead and finish up this raid, and that's going to be it for today, guys. If you did make it this far into the video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel. And as always, guys, I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you next time.